What's up, guys? It's Powerbang, and we are here with the second half of the WHF family scrim. This time we are looking at the WHF2 side represented by King of the North. So without further ado, let's get into the top 8 attacks from that side. Starting off on number 40, Blue Summers, is LTHS from WHF, and he's going to drop in a Golem at 6 o'clock, basically, to tank the defenses. He's got another one there at about 5:30, tanking everything down there as well as the Queen. So it gets melted pretty quickly, but stays alive long enough to wall break open that compartment. Now, he follows that up with Bowlers, the Heroes, and a third Golem. So everything is heading in right now. We've got a very costly kill squad, but as long as it gets a lot of value, as you can see the jump spell going down in between all 4 air defenses here, he's got a potential to do a ton of devastation to this base. The Queen steps over to the right, takes out the first air defense. The CC is engaged by the Bowlers, King, and Poison spells there. It gets mangled pretty quickly. The King and Bowlers make it all the way back to that second air defense. Queen with the third air defense on the left, and now the balloons are coming in. Queen helping out on that crucial wizard tower, and then he's got a Lava Hound designated for the air defense that is the last one remaining on the right side of the base here, getting the defenses taken out very nice and evenly with the balloons. Haste spells leading them into the air defense. It is gone, nothing left in the base except for a few Teslas and Archer Tower up at the top. It is all locked onto a Golemite though, and it tanks just long enough to buy a little time for the troops here as they take out the final few defenses in the base. Queen's still alive. A whole bunch of extra balloons here. Looks like 4 extra balloons in the camps for LT as he's able to drop those to help out with a very quick cleanup. Next up with another air hybrid attack here at Town Hall 9 is Jay Sweezy. Some very vulnerable air defense positions, and he's going to take advantage of these with a single Quake spell and a couple of zaps. He's also got a poison for the Heroes and the CC. As you'll see, he's going to drop some minions to do some nice funneling. So there's the Quake, 2 zap spells for each of the upper left air defenses. Those are both down at this point. And the other 2 air defenses, notice he can walk those with the Heroes. So he's going to just start the dragon straight up by the Heroes, and he will engage the Clan Castle as well as the Queen, get those taken care of. Everything backed up by balloons up there. So very quickly mowing through some of those defenses. Noticing that the Expos are set to ground, he's able to very quickly work through that upper section, and without a lot of incoming damage on his dragons. Now the wall breakers go down, open up that compartment for the King and Queen, and they will eventually step in there. And notice the King is banging on that wall. He's going to eventually go through, but the Queen really nicely is going to step down and take out the air defense, and then follow that up with a second air defense here in just a moment. So very nice. The dragons working their way down the left side here. Still has 4 balloons left over, and it's not even really certain that he's going to need any of those, but he sends them from the bottom here to target different defenses. Very nicely done. Loses 1 to a Seeking Air Mine, but that's perfect as his dragons will actually stay alive. A couple dragons in from the top to help out those Heroes, but everything's pretty much dead in this base. Hero, Queen ability still hasn't been used. He's got another balloon in the bag. Finally drops it, but really dominant raid here from the Jay Sweezy. I just noticed my PB side up there. It's not PB side. This is KOTN side. So, moving on. All right, it's fixed. KOTN side now. We've got Caps going in on number 1. This is Town Hall 11 versus Town Hall 11 action, and this was one that went down towards the very end of the war that really gave a decided advantage to the WHF2 squad. So he starts off with Baby Dragons in the south of the base, getting a nice little funnel created, eventually creating some easy pathing to the Inferno Towers here. Starts off with the Warden Queen behind a Golem, as well as a Baby Dragon on the far side of the funnel as well, so getting a nice spot opened up, and then bowlers go down. Quite a few of them. It looks like he's got 10 bowlers because he's trying to make that deep push into the base. They walk into a rage spell here and completely obliterate the opening compartment. Couple poison spells receive the clan castle troops, and they go down relatively quickly. The ability from the Grand Warden is used, and the golems and the bowlers are working over towards that last Inferno Tower, and he does get it down just in time. Now, the miners coming in from the left are very, very complimentary of the kill squad. They're both going at the same time. This provides some distraction for the queen to do her thing in the core, so she uses that ability and very, very keyly takes out the wizard tower on the far side there. So a really deep, good push. Even does some damage to the expo to weaken that up. Softening up those high hit point buildings in the base is incredibly important for miner attacks because they just take so long to work through some buildings that destroying those buildings or at least softening them up will allow them to progress much more quickly and mitigate a whole lot of incoming damage. So the Skelly spells there are going to lead those miners back to the Warden, and he will drop a heal there for his miners. Eats a double bomb, but is able to quickly heal back up. No more heals left in the base, but at this point, Caps has pretty much destroyed all of the splash damage, so nothing else is going to be able to overwhelm this miner force as he heads through this base. Nice work with the 3-star, and I have a feeling we will see some more of Caps this episode. And I was right. Caps is back with his second 3-star of the war, another Town Hall 11 versus Town Hall 11 attack, and this one was magnificent. Takes out Army G Dala right towards the end of the war. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this was the very last attack in the final minute. Gave them the final margin of victory, so very nicely done to Caps. 6-back Caps is representing again. Very nice work. Got that baby dragon to create the funnel just in time. Gets the troops into that main compartment. Drops the poison spells there for 2 baby dragons coming out of that CC. But he's dealing with an eagle now. He's got those bowlers going in. Under rage, he drops the Grand Warden ability, keeping everything kind of immune. But he gets that first Inferno Tower taken out. Now, again, guys, while everything's distracted, the miners are already coming in. It looks like the Eagle's locked on to a fairly big group of those. But the bulbs, balls, blasts, cannons, whatever, coming down from the air is landing on the miners while they're underground. So not a whole lot of damage being done there, but it is finally down. No more worrying about the Eagle. Drops another heal spell here as he heads into the final bit of splash damage in the base that's really going to do anything. Other than that, we've got the mortar over there on the right, but just trying to work through the Inferno and Wizard Tower combination here. They make it through the Inferno inside of a heal spell, so pretty much end up all at full health. They're still sitting inside that life aura for the Grand Warden, so really doing a great job of mitigating a lot of damage. Just so many miners here, taking out all of these buildings simultaneously, working together in a big group. So they've just got a couple point D left to take care of, and they're going too many different ways for the mortar to do much damage to them. So Caps wrapping up the 6-pack, helping his team to victory, putting them on his back. Nice work, Caps. Good war, my friend. All right, we've got some Town Hall 10 action now. We've got T5 versus Hilda. Starting off with a Queen Walk, Queen Charge down here. From the bottom left, he's going to drop in a Giant to the mortar here to get that CC lured. So really nice job with that. Made sure that the Queen still had incoming damage so that the healers did not switch targets to that Giant. So Poison Spell for the Goblins and Valkyries. Rage Spell is going to go down for the Queen to help her make sure she gets through it. One more Hog is sent just to make sure that that baby dragon gets lured out of the clan castle. So good heads up play there, making sure that everything was lured out. So the Queen locks onto this Town Hall. The goal here is to break into the wall, which happens, and then the minion working on that cannon over on the left, hoping that that Queen's going to go into this compartment. Cannon goes down just in time. The Queen goes in, and look at this. Approaching the multi-target Inferno Tower. Beautiful pathing to it, and she's going to be able to time that ability perfectly. So she takes it out in 2 shots and then transitions to the King and drops the poison spell so she can continue to heal up to full to do more damage in this base. Baby Dragon comes in from the top left, doing some funneling here. Golem in from the right to that moat where there's the mortar, the cannon, all that good stuff. Now we've got Valkyries and bowlers. Check this out. It's a naked bowler walk going down the outside of the base while the Valkyries run the channel here, just absolutely taking everything out. Jump spell leads into the core once the Golem takes out that mortar. Yeah, takes out the mortar, and then we got a rage spell. Gets them through the wizard towers, the infernos, bombs even. Beautiful attack. Getting into that last compartment where there's all that value. Drops the heal spell. The healers actually switch targets to those Valkyries. Rage spell is going to get him through the wall real quickly. And then back end hogs there that he's got left over of the ones he didn't burn during the CC lures. So takes out the archer tower and the cannon. Really, really nice attack here from T5. Love the plan, man. Bowler's still working on the right side with the help of the king to cleaning everything up. So T5's going to walk away with the 3-star for the good guys. Taking down Hilda. Nice work. Cracking the top 3. We are back at Town Hall 9. We've got a dragon going down. Eats a seeking air mine immediately, but still enough juice to get through the archer tower there and start working on some of that high hit point storages. Now he drops some quakes and a couple zaps on each of the air defenses on the right side of this map. The other 2 air defenses are on the top left. He will take out one of those with his heroes. Now watch the pathing on the queen as he trims the buildings on the left with the king, and the queen will then path to the right, first taking out the army camp and then walking forward to the wall. Once the barracks goes down, now the queen will go to her left, taking out that air defense. Now, once she pops off that ability, she will take out most of the defense at the top of the base, while the king is going to go ahead and work his way through the buildings on the left side of this base. So everything going really good so far. He drops the dragons from the bottom to collapse on the queen, and he uses a couple of dragons to take out the CC. Now, watch this baby dragon versus dragon matchup. That is an awful lot of damage coming out from that baby dragon. Almost takes care of the dragon by itself. So really, really powerful troop there for half of the camp space of the dragon. So queen finally getting taken out here, but she does take out a dragon first before she goes down. That will require a second puff there from another dragon, but they are working their way through the base now. Notice the expos on ground. Not a whole lot of danger here from the air defense. So really, he sends a lava hound here from all the way across the map, triggering bombs, triggering mines all the way across, and then a second one there, a maxed out lava hound to sit on top of the air defense while the balloons collapse on the final air D to make sure it gets taken out. Dragon still working on the buildings in the south. They're finally moving into the air sweeper. Gonna get that taken down as soon as this dark storage gets taken out. So boom, it is down. Now the balloons can finally get in and not have to deal with those harassing air sweepers. Everything's getting smoked at this point. Balloons collapsing on the wizard towers towards the end here. Really, really nice raid here from King, and just might be seeing him again too in this recap. So nice work. All right, so number 12 here, Aaron taking out Jeffrey 1853. This is your number 2 attack of the WHF2 side, starting off with a queen walk, queen charge from the south, using that baby dragon to do some funneling, and a giant to tank for the wall breaker location. Giant absorbing some blows there from the archer tower and the cannon, as the queen's going to go ahead, clear the archer tower, and then head into the compartment there to lock onto the other archer tower. So she's going to head up that whole channel. You see how it's open all the way to the other side of the map. Beautifully done. And then once he's got this funnel created here, check this out. This baby dragon doing work, taking out these buildings. Watch the jump spell that's opened up that is going to lead his king and one Valkyrie straight to the Inferno Tower. Now, the one Valkyrie sent just basically because he had some extra camp space and wanted to help that queen along, or help the king along with some damage to help get in a more efficient manner and take out that Inferno Tower. Something he couldn't afford to mess up on, having only one free spell in his army composition. So there's the jump spell. He's going to drop the king way down south here and make sure that it's going to attract the damage that's going to be incoming from the Expo, the cannon, the wizard tower, all of that good stuff. And he's going to drop the Valkyrie in behind. That way it's able to do the damage, but still able to live for quite some time. So there's the Valkyrie. A king hops the wall, absorbing most of the blows here. The only thing the Valkyrie's being hit by is the Inferno Tower. You see the damage being done to the gold storage there. That's great. The king is going to get that Inferno Tower. No big deal. Now, the Queen still staying out of range of the backside Inferno Tower. Beautiful scout on that. Going to wreck the entire side with the Queen. And now on the left has a very narrow channel, which is ideal and perfect for balloons to go ahead and work through that side. It's going to work nicely into that first air defense there with the balloons. And only one more air defense to get to as the Queen has taken out the other two in her walk all the way from one side of the base to the other. Rage Spell goes down for the balloons towards the top of this base. And a little bit of ill-advised freeze placement there. But we'll forgive him that one, because even though he left the Inferno Tower up and firing that whole time, he still smashed the base so bad that it just didn't matter. Overkilled it, balloons everywhere, pups everywhere. We still got the Queen chilling at full health. Really love the attack, man. Aaron, this was beautiful. Nice work. And for number one, this is King back at it again with 2 raids in the top 3. Congrats to you, my friend. Starting out with the Queen charge down in the southeast part of the base. Going to use the rage spell immediately to make sure that that baby dragon isn't giving him any issues. But he's got a quad quake here and 3 rage spells. So this is going to be very interesting as he's got 13 baby dragons and basically just a Queen charge here. So let's see exactly how he gets this figured out. Does some funneling with 2 baby dragons to start with, so very efficient to begin. He's got 4 wall breakers here and the King. So let's see how he gets them into this compartment here. So there goes the 4 wall breakers. Opens up the wall. Beautifully done. Now the Queen's going to swing a right here and head into the core. And again, it's a very long channel going all the way to the other side of the base, thanks to that quad quake spell that was dropped in the core there. So now we've got the bowlers coming in behind the King, doing some work, taking out the buildings. The Queen's going to step up, get the first air defense taken care of. The King uses his ability, and look at the bowlers, just getting absolutely a ton of value here, taking out these buildings in the interior. And watch as they kind of head in here, and they will have access to the other air defenses as well. Now he's starting to send the baby dragons in. Baby dragons are backing up that Queen. She takes out the 3rd air defense. Now, the 3rd air defense is down, and as the bowlers take out the elixir storage, they will step up and take out that 4th air defense as well with the help of the Queen. And now it's just all baby drag action. You can see the Queen's got nowhere to go except for through the wall to the outside of the base, but not before she takes out some key defense here. The bowlers are still going. They're actually doing damage and tanking for the baby dragons. Really nice job. And notice he's got 2 rage spells still left in the army camps, as well as 4 baby dragons. He is going to swag it all. 42 camp space and 2 spell slots being sacrificed here, because this is all that was needed. King absolutely wrecking this base. The Queen's going to go ahead and finish up with the Skelly Trap, and then just a couple more defenses left to go, guys, and that's going to be that. King wrapping up a 3-star for the good guys, and that is going to conclude the top 8 for the WHF2 side. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit that like button for me, and come back tomorrow for some more sweet Clash content. Got one of the best wars that we have had in quite some time. Top performance from WHF, and you guys will see that tomorrow. All right, guys, this is Powerbang. I am signing out for now. Take care, and we'll catch you tomorrow. All right, so starting off here on Blue Summers is LTHS. He's going to be bringing a Laloon hybrid attack here. Starting off on the bottom by dropping that Golem in just like, holy shit. Why can't... Hello, test.